Yes,
Yeah.
yes. What do you think then is the biggest challenge for the Americans coming over here? What was the thing they've really got to try to adapt to?
I guess the massive crowds.
Right.
Not used
They're
to
not used
that many people in one place trying to get through, because our country, because it's so big, you don't find that kind of crowds. Like everybody has to glom onto one place to do their brevets.
Right.
It's so widespread. I just don't think they can handle the massive crowds.
So they won't have cycled in such a mass of people
I don't
before.
think so. Unless they're PBP Anciens or
Yes.
they've done LEL or something. But I think for the new people, that's the thing that scares
That's
them
the
the
challenge,
most.
right? And what about the weather then? Because obviously,
After
United
last
States
time,
is
the
very-
weather is a concern.
Yeah, but the States is so big. There must be places that you mentioned Seattle.
Right.
They are used to the rain.
Yes.
The Californians presumably
Not so much. Right?
No.
And then there's crowding on the roads. The people from New England, for example, it's so densely populated in New England. They're better riding roads and negotiating with cars and people. Whereas out in some of the rural parts of the country where you won't see another car for miles, there's difficulty with the crowds and the roads, and I guess people getting unnerved by being so close to somebody for so long and not being able to move and maneuver.
Right.
But
And presumably in the towns then, the traffic systems
Right.
and manoeuvring around lights and
I think the
roundabouts.
weather's a big concern too now. We're going to a lot of trouble this year to make sure people have good rain jackets by getting some in our store. We have like an online souvenir store where you can buy
right.
Rusa souvenir products. So that we're trying to have people have really good clothing and be prepared for all kinds of weather.
Yes, because I think even the British kind of imagine that France is going to be warmer, and it's not
Right.
necessarily
Not
particularly
necessarily.
at night,
no,
is it?
No.
No.
So people come unprepared for getting cold at night and then being wet for 12, 24
Yeah.
hours.
I guess most of them are riding this ride unsupported, are they? They're
Yes.
relying on the controls
Yes,
to
yeah.
get them through.
There are some Americans, I would just say a handful, that come with a support crew. And I think it's to keep the marriage together. You don't
Right.
want to, abandon your wife. Some people will rent an apartment in Paris and the wife and kids may
Yes.
stay there.
Oh, lovely.
But to include your wife and kids in it is a really cool family experience. So if there is a support crew, I think it's more of a family, okay, let's get 2 wives and 2 guys. I'm assuming the riders are guys, but it mostly works out that way. And then if they become part of the success or failure of the whole experience and not just have to hear about it afterwards. That's what I found when I was crewing. I just felt part of the whole success of the people I was crewing for.
Right.